Paul, we still got about 10 minutes left, so I'm most definitely gonna need to do a part 2 with you, because there's a whole bunch of questions that I haven't got to. But I do want to know about I do want everybody else to know about the custard pie factory. What's that about? And then from that, kind of with all the rejection, with all the trauma, with all the tragedy, how have you managed to, like, you are the pastor of grace? I don't know how else to put it. Like, that's how I know you are the grace guy. Like, how is your message of God all about love, given your life? I mean, we haven't even spoken about Des and so on and so forth, but even till this day, I know you were speaking in church this morning about what's happening with your goddaughter and so on and so forth. How are you the God is love guy? But first of all, if you could answer the custard pie factory.
Yeah, that was a funny story actually. So we were looking for a home for the Grace Project, and we were came through Willesden Junction, and all I knew was, it was a bit strange in that the kind of story starts a bit earlier. So we had a really creative group of people that were part of the church in Chiswick, and most of them were artists, and they were performers and dancers and theatre people. And this one particular day, we had this thing where they brought all these flags. I'm sorry, and they were assigning various different prophetic intentions to the flags. And when all the flags were gone, there was one flag that was left, and it was cerise pink, and it was just lying there. And like nobody wanted to claim it. And although I used to tease everybody, because because we had so many people from the performing arts. And we used to have a lot of, same-sex couples and the rest of it come into the community. So I used to call this the Will and Grace Project, right? Because it was like, because it was just chilled. No one cared. It was like, do you want to feel accepted? Do you want to find your way in love? Do you want to figure out that God loves you and does not bother what you're up to? Just sit down and we'll tell you who you are. And if God wants you to do with your relationship, he'll deal with that. That's not my job. My job's just to love you and tell you who you are. So this one pink one was lying there. And Haley and I were driving. We'd just gone to the no, I know where we... Oh no, that's right, because we were still living in East London, and we come up through Willesden, and we came up through what's the road that's called there? Wells Farm Road, and we drove along Victoria Road into Wells Farm Road, and the thing, and what I'd had in my mind about this pink thing was that this pink had to do with the place we were going to go and move to. And I had this picture of this place that was all just windows and lots of light and white, but there was there's something to do with pink. So so we drove past this place, and I caught it on the corner of my eye, and it was a big building with lots of light, lots of glass. And I said to Haley, I'm going to call them the next day. So I called the guy up and I said, can we come and see it? The guy said, yeah, come around and see. So I popped around to see it. We go into the building, and actually, how did he? Oh yeah, no, sorry, excuse me. Rewind. There's another part to that story. So I had a call from a guy called Steve, whose surname I can't remember. He runs something called Artisan, it's a Christian thing from Holy Trinity Brompton, and he was meeting at a place called the Custard Pie Factory in Birmingham. And I'd woken up in the morning. I was going to go and see this place in Acton, thinking about a custard pie factory, and I'm like, oh, maybe we're supposed to go up to Birmingham, see this custard pie factory, and kind of figure out what's going on. So I said, oh, anyway, I'll come back to that later. So I go to the meet go see this building, go through the front door, open the door, and they open up the doors, and as you walk through, the floors are this blancmange pink, and I'm like,
it's the same as the colour of the flag.
Yeah, and I'm like, eh?
Yeah. That's a trip already. Yeah.
I was all over the place. So I walked upstairs. I was like, who has pink floors? So we're walking up into this place, walking through these, and I'm like, what's going on? And I said to Haley, what the hell's up with this? Yeah. So we go into this room. The guy says, this is the studio we've got available. He opens this room, and it's just all glass, right? It's like a loft. It's all glass. Pink floor, all glass. And I said to the guy, so what did this place used to be before you turned it into this place? He went, oh, it was the custard pie factory. I went, oh my God, really? So the bit you don't know about that story was, I'm standing I went to another room because we took these 2 rooms, and I went to this one room, and I just looked out on this room, and I said, Lord, like, should we take this place? And let's go like, sorry, what part of custard pie factory don't you understand? And I went, all right, okay. And I said, where am I? And then the Lord said to me, just look over there. And I said, I looked, and he said, where is it? He said, this is the site of the hospital you were born in that was then torn down. It's right where you are.
Crazy. This is a film, bro.
And I'm like,
a movie, innit?
I'm like, oh, so the guy said, would you like more time to think about it? I said, no, that's all right.
Not saying what you need to say.
I just signed the thing.